さっきの動画の続き。
Yeah, exactly. You do have some room on the drawdown if you're at your high water mark, and it's hard to say because everybody's risk is different. You can always start off with pretty big risk on each trade to start if you're at your high water mark, and if that one goes against you, then you drop down in size, and then you trade out of the drawdown, and then you go back up. I wouldn't do that on the PA, but on an eval, it's, what are you paying $30 for an eval? It's not the end of the world, right? So. Sorry, I was looking at another screen. Shiny object. It doesn't get better than that, Give a little sweep of that wick. Right up. Love it when that happens. Doesn't happen all the time, but when we get it, we'll take it, that's for sure. Pretty noisy up here. At the highs, kind of having a hard time breaking through again. Personally, I feel like I'm not going to try to push too many trades today. It's been pretty slow, so you just kind of take what you get and don't try to push the issue. Not a day to be very active in the markets. But if you can walk away with some money on the table, it's a good day. Position size on a 250. So, hey, Paul. So what you want to do, this is my approach to it, and I've kind of gone over this, and it's a very popular concept, so I like covering it. So if you have a 250, what's the drawdown on that? Is it 6,500? I think it's, 6,500. Is it 75? That depends on the rock firm, I guess. But so let's say you've got, where's my drawing tool? There we go. So if you've got 6,500 as a drawdown, you want to look at how many trades per day are you averaging? So trades per day, right? Let's say you average, 4 trades a day. What you would want to do in that case, and this is just an example, you can do it however you want, of course, but I can't tell you how much to risk technically. But if you have 4 trades a day, then you never want to lose more than 4 trades in a day. You never want to be down more than 4 trades. So if you're ever 4 trades in the hole, okay, there is nearly zero likelihood that I'm going to be on a positive day. So whatever your average is, if it's 3, then your max loss is 3 a day, right? So we'll go with 3 because that's probably more typical for most traders. So you get 3 a day, and so then you need to know, well, how many max losing days in a week are you willing to take? Most traders are going to be with 3 trades, 3 losing days in a week, and my gosh, you need to take a step back, right? So if you have 3 losing days in a week and 3 trades, that puts you at 9 trades before you are in the max drawdown territory so far. Now, some traders will say, I'm going to give myself a little bit more buffer. And so, based on that, I might want to be 2 weeks of having really bad trading. So we're talking about like 3 losers a day, 3 days a week for 2 weeks before you hit your drawdown. That's going to put you at a multiple of 18. So what you do is you just take 6,500 divided by 18 to come up with your risk number, which puts you at about 361. Okay, now that's a pretty conservative approach. But here's the other side. So if you're in a drawdown, let's say that first day you take 4 losers, right? So we take the 360 times 4 losers. Really bad day. You're down $1,400. Not great. Well, I wouldn't say bad day. Just a rough day. I don't like to say bad days. So now your drawdown's not 6,500 anymore. Your drawdown is 5,000. So you take 5,000 divided by 18, and now you're at 280. So then once you get out of that drawdown, you can go back up to the 380. But anytime you're in a drawdown, you want to look at how much of your draw you have left and use whatever multiple you use. Divide that by that current number. And this could be even if, let's say you're down to 5,000 left in your drawdown, and you decide I'm gonna drop my position size. And so let's say you're at, we'll just use 250 for round numbers, and you have 3 winners. So now you're up 750. Well, now your drawdown is 5,750, and you divide that by 18. Now you're up to 320. So this is just the way that I manage it personally. If whatever my drawdown is, I divide that by my multiple, and I've got my risk per trade for the day, and that's how I do it. That is the best way to ensure that you are going to keep your PAs and not lose them. So, for what it's worth. All right, so we got through this. Looks like where's our horizontal? We still haven't gotten above the eyes just yet. It's getting to be pretty risky, right? Like, look at this move. Up, 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 up. An object in motion stays in motion, sure, but there's also gravity, and that applies to markets as well. So at some point, this is going to have to come back down, and it's going to have to sweep out some lows. But there is a valid order block here, very valid. I'll tell you what it looks like. I'm perfectly happy with one and done today, to be honest, because we didn't get our first trade until like 10:30, 10:40, or whatever it was. So I'm not going to push the issue. Like, if it's super clean and I feel 100% about it, I'll take it. If not, waiting. But I'm going to go here, and at this point, it's already breaking new structure, so this would be invalid anyway. So it doesn't even matter. MES hit. Beautiful. That's awesome. Good stuff, guys. So there's the next break of structure. Order block is here. Technically, you could go with, well, either way, it's going to be this. So that's the order block. Fibonacci. That's going to put your stop about here, entries right there. It's pretty small. You never really want to trade less than 30 ticks, which would put you down right about here on the stop. So, to me, this is a little bit aggressive based on the sizing of it and everything. It's just not 100%, and it's been pretty slow today. If it was a kind of a normal day, I'd probably go for it, but it's been pretty slow today, so I just choose not to push my luck. So there we go. really seeing anything else jump out at me. CL is still in that wedge that we were looking at earlier. You've got, this kind of thing going on in here. So there's the wedge now. It's just kind of stuck, and these can be good, you get the fake out one way, and then usually it'll run the other way, come back.
Learn German with Brain German.
In this case, it's already still kind of inside of some flushing that was going on, and it still hasn't tagged this order clock up here on the 5 minutes. So we'll see. I would expect to see a push here and then tag the order clock. We'll see. Never know. So on ES, if there is another rally base that comes in, I wouldn't trade that until you get a bell. 2K did put in a bell. So Bruce asked a question, can you size for risk in the room? So all of the trades that I take in the room are going to be 500 risk. So that is the case no matter which trade I take. And then what I've been doing is, and you can do this too, you can even trade your main account as a SIM account and then copy to your other accounts based on percent of that risk, and which is what I do. So depending on whatever risk I'm at on my accounts, then I'll just do it as a percentage of the 500. So that seems to work out pretty good for me. Does the software do that? Yeah. What it does, we have a script that's built out so that when I put my 10 euro distance, so that's 34 ticks, and I put my position size, which is 500. Then when I put this in, and I'm all in, all out, which is what this is. So 100% of my trade is exiting. My target and my stop are both 34 because it's 120. And so then, and you can do break evens in here too. I don't use them. I just do it manually. But then I can come down here. And let's say I want to buy down here. I just go trade the buy limit, and you can see how it automatically sizes my position for me. I don't have to put in size here, which is awesome. Just makes life so much easier. All I have to do is measure the trade. I'm good to go. Very good. They did get another rally base on ES, as mentioned, and we don't have a valid pullback, and so I would say I can't tell you. It's more aggressive than it was. So just bear that in mind. And I think we are still trading. So get through the highs. So yeah, maybe go nuts. Maybe it's there's the rally, there's the base. But this was nice. This worked out good. You see how just by saying, okay, we got the break, but it's pretty far extended, you really want to trade that. Wait for that to kind of push the highs, come back, tag, then go. Entry is everything. Entry is direction is the foundation, and then entry is what can ultimately make or break based on whether you get paid. Because if you enter too far extended, then your risk is too high, and you don't have room to hit your targets, and so on. So location, 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 right? So that's very important to be able to get it at the right spot. Yeah. I recommend stock and prop funder. Yeah, so trade funder, John, is going to be great for stocks. Trade funder. Trade funder is spelled like it should be, except replace one of that last E with another R. So it's trade funder, or apparently they're pirates or something. Trade funder. Anyway, yeah, trade funder stocks. They do options too. So stocks and options. The only one I know of that funds stocks traders. Powell's gabbing already, huh? Yes, maybe you're talking about stock options. I don't know. I'm not sure. I know initially it's futures for the prop side, and then we're going to move into Forex. Will be next. Stocks is, I don't know. We'll see. SEC is it's a 2,000-pound gorilla, and it's just there's a lot to it for stock funding. You got to deal with the SEC. Crude's finally moving. Finally broke the wedge like we were talking about. So there's the fake out. We're totally going to go down. Yeah, no, we're not. And then they go and break the highs. And usually, from that break point, they'll come back and test this area before going small. So that would be where you'd be looking at trying to get long. But I don't know if we're coming back or not on this one. Might be just going to that order block first. Finally got above the high, closed above on NQ. Got an order block in here, right here, and then the block is actually that whole rotation here on down. A little bit of an up move from here to here, but that's pretty small. I would say probably better off with something like this. It's going to be about 44 ticks on this one. Assuming they don't break structure here. Yeah, does it? Are you with Trade Funder, Enzo? Futures or stocks? Futures. Nice. Right on. Yeah, it's another break of structure, so this would be not a valid trade at this point. Come up to the next quarter block, if this will move, and be from here, but this one's already been kind of chopped into. It came way out, came back in, and at this point it's coming into chop, so it's not even valid yet, and it's already getting chewed away, so probably gonna be nothing there. So yeah, that's about it. Yeah, like I say, this trend has been going for a while. On the 5 minute, even 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of almost 4 into 5. I think it's pretty far extended at this point. You're probably going to see it come back down and dip in and maybe get into VWAP or something like that to grab some more support. But who knows? I think at this point for me, I've probably got what I need. Awesome, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out. Always a pleasure. Always glad to have you here with us and glad to be here with you. So thanks for tuning in. If I can help you with anything, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, we'll come back in tomorrow. We'll do it all again. Good to start the week on a win. And fun fact, I know we were talking last week about, we were down just a little bit, like half of a position or something, I think, last week at the end of the trade room on Thursday. I ended up trading a little bit more that day. I just didn't, I saw some really great trades and I didn't want to end my personal trading on a negative. So, so I kept trading and ended up having a positive week last week. So that worked out great. Peeked in on Friday and kind of looked at if there was some trades. I didn't really see anything that was too great. So personally, I did not trade Friday. I kind of looked at it, scoped it out, and didn't see too much. So anyway, last week ended up being positive for me in the long run, which was great. Like I say, we had that 2-day week in 4th of July where it was down, but other than that, haven't had a losing week since March, knock on wood. So hopefully we can continue that progress and keep making our progress, keep getting better trades, and keep making money. That's what it's about. So pretty cool. It's just good to see when the setups are working. So all that to say, if you see a great trade and it fits the rules of what we're doing, and you're still trading, go for it. Because if you're not being reckless, then by all means, take the trades. They're great. So, anyway, good stuff. So here's crude coming in the order block, reacting off the order block as anticipated.
ちょっと実験のトレード。ちょっと試してるやり方なんだけど、30分でこう下がっていって、で5分でこの辺でね、ショートのシグナルがあったから、ショートして、結構ね、このオレンジの場所が近いから、ショートはどうかと思ったんだけど、一応ね、ショートのシグナルだから、実験用のアカウントで、ショートしてみた。